We the Fans is the #1 sponsor in battle rap. My name is Frank White, and I probably contributed to some of your favorite battles. I mean, in the last 4 years, I donated $222,000 to battle rap for the culture. Check out We the Fans Global on Instagram for the full catalog of battles I sponsor. And follow We the Fans Global on YouTube to watch full battle breakdowns from a sponsor's perspective and a recommendation for what battles should be booked next. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and keep stepping into your greatness. We the Fans is for the culture.
We are here with Battle Rap Royalty. What's going on?
What's going on, Frank? How you feeling?
Man, this is an honor to have y'all on my platform. Y'all show so much love and support, but we're going to get to all that later. Battle Rap Royalty. The first blog we seen from y'all was Takeover 6. Do y'all remember that event?
I do. That was in What's the Mass?
Yep. So let's talk about Appa versus Febo. What y'all remember from that battle?
Listen, I remember that it was debatable. I'll throw it out there. I know me personally how I called that battle. I remember how I called it. I believe it was Febo first and second off the top. That's how I had it.
Do you remember how you had it before going into the battle and how you had it after the battle?
I want to say I think I predicted Appa, and I think you had Appa winning that battle. I think she had Appa.
I did too.
I've never won against Appa.
I did.
But I think I had Febo. But that was a good battle. It was close.
Okay.
That's all we want in battles, right? We love the debatable. We love to argue who won, who lost, right?
I respect it. Y'all remember CJA versus E Pharaoh?
I do, man. I remember that whole event. I think it was Death and Not Kim was on that. Real Sick and City was on that.
Yep. Knox and Chunk versus Kang and Cassius.
Yeah. It was supposed to be
and that venue was dope. So everything about those battles was amazing. On camera, in the building. I remember going outside recording, like all of them battling when CJA was up there battling. That was fire. That was a great event.
I think it felt like it reminded people how dope E Pharaoh really was. Like we already knew CJA's a GOAT, but E Pharaoh showed out. Am I tripping?
So cool, man. I love E Pharaoh, man. I got his merch, man. I got stickers, E Pharaoh stuff, man. E Pharaoh's my guy for real.
Okay. The next event that y'all covered was Mass 6. Do y'all remember that?
I got some Mass 6 lore. I have some stories.
Let's hear it.
So your boy was fresh off of back surgery.
Oof.
And we had our friend's child's birthday party. So we had to drive there for day one, drive back be here for a kid's birthday party in the morning, and then leave and go back for day 2.
Facts. A lot of driving.
And come back.
That's
that wasn't
crazy.
Even we got to stay there. That was dedication.
That's crazy. What was longer, the drives back and forth or Rock versus Big K in those days?
Rock versus Big K.
Just Rock's first round was
long.
Yo, y'all remember what? How did y'all call Sharon and 40?
Sharon took that battle. Sharon took that battle, but
I think consensus.
Yeah, consensus. But 40 was coming in hot at first in there. That wasn't one of her better battles, but it was
I had Sharon clear, man. I don't know how else to put this. Sharon.
There's no other way to put it.
Sharon's one of the GOATs, man. I still feel like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
Yeah,
I agree.
And his resume is really, really insane.
I feel like
impeccable.
I was pushing him for like COTY.
I agree.
That year, for sure.
He was undefeated that year too.
Yeah.
He was wilding. Okay, do y'all remember John versus Frack? We the fans, shameless plug.
Oh, we got yelled at for that. I remember.
What are you talking about? What happened?
So I mean, that's another debatable battle. I know I personally had Frack winning the battle. I know some had John winning the battle, but John, I might have been blocked on Twitter by John because I said I had Frack.
He was talking mad trash about it, like by your opinion. But I say that to say at that time we didn't have a lot of subscribers or views. who would have thought John even saw it? So shout out to John.
Facts. He watched the
for seeing
recap.
it.
He
Yeah,
said these guys don't know what they're talking about.
He
You
clearly
know?
Oh my
saw the recap,
God.
But I stretched it. I was like, oh, frac 3-0. Like I was clearly stretching it all the way home.
Frac
But-
3-0 is crazy.
3-0 is crazy.
Yeah, frac won the bat, and it was funny because after, but I'm not gonna take it back. Like after I said it already, so I was like, damn. But he definitely got mad at us for that. So
shout out to John. Shout out to y'all, man. It's just opinions. As fans, that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to give our opinions. So it is what it is, though. Rest in peace, Mac, the captain. The next event y'all covered was Point Forward 2. Do y'all remember that?
I mean, if you tell me some of the battles on it, I'll probably remember it.
So a battle I want to start with.
iBattle, you know, we've been to like over 40 iBattle events. You know, that's our home.
Doing that tournament, like from beginning to end, there was so many events to cover and talk about.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna remind y'all. Do y'all remember Twice versus Glowman?
I remember Twice versus Glowman. Oh yeah, so I do remember this event. So Twice versus Glowman. I do remember that. I want to say I might have been a judge for that battle.
I believe so. Because I had money on the floor. These were like the best new guys from Spaces, and Twice ended up winning. But I love that battle.
I love that battle too, man. And Twice and Glow, they're still, you know, coming up, and they're really good, man.
Yeah.
Like I think, you know, Twice obviously is in school and everything, but Glow, man, he's starting to battle more, and we love to see it, man. I remember watching Glow, man, in his live. Was that his first live battle?
I think so. I think that was his first live battle, and he was incredible.
And he looked so comfortable up there.
Yeah.
You know,
I was just about to say, I can't even hear his name without wanting to like do a little dance. And he
Salute Glow, man.
Day one, it didn't look like that was his first time battling.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And
Another standout performance from that event to me was even though he lost, I thought he did real well. King Brook. Y'all remember the Jagged Edge bar?
King Brook, Jagged Edge bar. No, which
he had a Jagged Edge bar, and I remember I was watching y'all recap, and y'all saw you pulled him aside and asked him how old he was to know the reference.
You love him some Jagged.
I love Jagged Edge.
I know you heavy on the R&B.
I'm heavy on the R&B. So any Jagged Edge, 112, any of those bars, you know, they hit for me.
Yep, me too. And you know, King Brook is an incredible talent. Like the fact that there's two people. There's King Brook and there's Purely Deaf. Purely Deaf being deaf and King Brook being blind, I believe.
Yes.
The fact that they're out here destroying battlers is wild to me.
Right.
Fact, and they battled each other before too, which is
that's actually a classic to me. I love that battle. I love that battle.
Death, man. Shout out to both of them.
100%. I also want to give a shout out to Homeschool. I want y'all to tell me y'all journey with discovering Homeschool and what he means to y'all.
So Homeschool he's so different, man. I remember the first iBattle event I went to, Homeschool battled. Damn, who did he battle? I remember I went up to Lex and I said, like, this guy is amazing. Like you know, I've seen it before, but watching him live, I'm like, man, he's so different. His pen is different. I love the unorthodoxness of Homeschool and what he does. You know, a lot of times you have the same type of rappers and it's just completely different. The pen is different. Even recently, you know, against his battle versus Tariq, his third round with the mirror vert, like it's incredible the things he thinks of. And it's not, he does a lot of other things too. He's a drummer of a metal band now. Like he does
what?
Yeah, man.
Now imagine me seeing someone like this so different and then him doing what he did to Ace Amin. And I'm like, what?
Yo.
Who is this guy? He's amazing, and honestly, what I loved about him is he's definitely set apart and is like just in a class of his own, right?
Yeah,
and he comes on time every event, and
even if he's headlining, fast.
Yes. And usually, you know, the divas are always late. They always want to come in at the end. They know that, and I think he shows that he takes this seriously.
I agree.
And I always say it when we're commentating. I'm like, Homeschool in the building. On point as usual. Like he's just an overall like good artist about his craft and how he is as a person, and he's always supportive.
I was about to say he's so supportive of other battlers,
everyone else. Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire.
You know, recently he sent me his resume for 2025 and he sent a nice message. He's like, yo, I appreciate you guys for always doing this and putting the spotlight on everybody. He's so supportive, man. So shout out to Randy and everything he brings.
Shout out to Homeschool. You know what's crazy is I remember I was I was hanging out with this very beautiful young woman, and we got a hotel room to watch Homeschool versus Ace Amin. And after the battle, we spent the whole time arguing about who won the battle. I was convinced because I'm such an Ace fan and I'm such a Homeschool fan. I was convinced Ace won. She was convinced Homeschool won. She literally cussed me out for thinking that Ace won the battle. But it was a great battle. Great battle.
Man, he got lifted up in the air, man. Come on.
Hey. Salute to that battle. Okay, moving on. The Captain's Cup. This was probably one of the most exciting things, exciting events I've seen in battle rap ever. You know, it produced some of the best battles. I want to break down some of my favorite battles, and I want to get y'all take on them because some of them are a little controversial. We'll start with Appa versus Tariq. God will have his revenge. How did y'all feel about that battle?
So Appa versus Tariq, that's when Tariq got really mad at the judges, man. At the end
salute
of the day,
Tariq,
man,
salute Appa.
It was one of the best battles in the entire tournament.
Agreed.
You know, I don't think I wasn't a judge for that battle. You know, I was a judge for a lot of the Captain's Cup battles, but I wasn't. We were in Jamaica, I believe, when that happened. So I wasn't in the building. So we watched it. You know, we still tapped in though. You know, we watched it.
Absolutely.
We're watching
Absolutely.
I think it was amazing. I don't remember what rounds it was, but I know I had Appa 2-1. But I'm not mad at anyone that had Tariq because it's a debatable battle for sure.
Agreed.
But that was probably top 3 battles in the entire thing.
Agreed. Absolutely.
Controversy, right? It was
very controversial.
Wow.
But no, I love that battle though. I love that battle. Just as a fan of great rapping, it was a great battle. Next one was Appa versus Los Preem.
Appa versus Los Preem.
I think Tex, you and I might have argued about this one.
So Appa versus Los Preem. I was in the building for that. And you know, I literally opted out of judging that battle. Like they gave me the sheet, and I said, you know what? I just want to be a fan for this. I want to be a fan.
Man, I'm not mad at that.
Let me stand in the crowd. I don't want to worry, but I just wanted to be a fan and enjoy it, man. So shout out to Los and shout out to Appa.
Yeah, it was special.
A very special battle, man. That was big for, you know, this class, you know, this amazing class of the iBattle roster, man, with Appa and Los kind of like leading that charge. To see them finally go head to head. It was amazing to watch. Agreed.
Do you disagree with the ruling? You know, I got to get a little controversial.
Yes, and I'm gonna say that I never
let's go, Duchess.
I never said it out loud before because Preem, that's my bro, both of them. You know what I mean? So that was a battle that in the outcome, how dare I make a face because Preem won. You know what I mean? But I was upset because I just didn't think that he won that battle. You could say he wins 1,000 battles, you know what I mean? But that one, I don't think he won that battle.
Yeah, it was a lot of comments when it dropped online. A lot of people felt like that. I did have Preem winning, but a lot of people did have Appa winning that battle.
I want to say I had Appa first and third, but I wasn't mad at the decisions. I wasn't mad.
It's a close battle.
So close to call, you know, like so. I even though I personally might have had Appa first and third, I had
Appa's such a team player that it's like, how can I be upset when he's not upset? Like
he took it in stride for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one
deserved winning the championship, man. Like winning the headband. Like he deserved the headband. He's been killing shit for so long.
Agreed. Los is my favorite. Okay, but this next one I want to contest very firmly. I do believe
what you're gonna say.
I do believe that Knox beat Homeschool.
Okay, that's not the one I thought you were gonna say.
I know you don't know because look, they battled. This was a rematch.
It was a rematch. Yeah,
I did feel like Knox won. I felt, and you know, I'm a Homeschool advocate, but I just really felt Knox won. Did y'all feel like that was a fair call?
I personally had Homeschool in that battle, so
okay.
So it's tough for me to say that, but I think Knox is amazing. I do, and I think. I feel like Knox needs a lot more plates, man. I feel like he's been for so long. Yeah. I was so happy that recently he was about to battle Ace. Unfortunately, that didn't go down. I was really looking forward to that. But yeah, man, shout out to Knox and everything he's been doing. Shout out to Chunk. You know, as a 2-on-2 team,
of course.
Still stand. I think they are possibly the best 2-on-2 team on iBattle.
Right after CJ and Febo, but yeah, go ahead.
So CJ and Febo, they're a newer team. I love them. So
Yeah,
you
they're great
you might be
together.
right there.
Los Profitos, but go ahead. All right. So let's get back on track. This one, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think, and this is my guy. I love Los Prime to death. I didn't think he was gonna survive this. Archduke versus Los Prime.
So that's the one I thought you were gonna say before you.
Okay,
said
but I feel like Prime won, but after the second round, I was just like, oh, thank God, because after the first, I was like, oh, it's over, because Archduke set such a standard. You know what I'm saying?
Archduke from the beginning of the tournament, the
Wildin'.
beginning of the year to the end is just such a whole different. Like we saw a different side of him, and that
100%.
was one of my favorite battles. I would have to say too.
Me too. One of his best performances.
I think I was a judge for that battle, man. Archduke was absolutely. That was when he had the T-Pain bar, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he was outstanding, and you know we're definitely gonna get into his year when we go over our top.
Let's go.
Archduke absolutely has a spot on that top 10 list, man. He's had such an amazing year, and I was actually just talking to him because even though that was a judged L, and then him and Appa was also a judged L. Those performances sometimes like a judged
fantastic.
L. It's not a stain on your resume.
It's like a good loss.
It's a great loss. Exactly.
That
exists. Great losses exist.
I agree.
And that was one of them, man. Archduke was great, man. I love him. One of my favorite. Archduke and Swag, by the way, this Saturday.
Let's go, Young God. I got Duke smoking him, but salute to Young God. I love Swag. I can't say nothing bad about Swag.
I said Duke might send you to the heavens, Swag.
To the heavens. To heaven's gate. But God bless him. Okay, the last one from this event. Put bullets in LP like get rich or die trying. Can we take a second and acknowledge how incredible Nakim is? What's been y'all journey with Nakim the Prophet?
Listen,
I call it main event Nakim because I feel like that at these last year or two, it's been Appa Preem. Everybody's talking about Appa and Preem, and then Nakim came, and it was like he's gonna be main event Nakim regardless.
Let's go.
Let's go. He like showed levels this year. Then he even was on the road. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's just done so much this year in a little time while having a real life outside.
Yes. A wife and children. Yes.
He's just married this year. He just got married.
Yes. Salute to Mr. and Mrs. Nakim for sure. Yes.
So much.
She's been calling him main event Nakim for like the past 2 years. Probably before he even had a main event. We're big fans of what Nakim does, and he just punches the shit out of people. Oh, sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
All right, so he punches the shit out of people, man. He deserves to win that entire. He definitely won the battle. He's
agreed.
He's incredible. I mean,
agreed.
So proud of him.
Yeah.
I appreciate all the lovely words. I spoke to Lex yesterday or day before yesterday, and I forced him to make a prediction on Nakim versus Appa. I'll be dropping that clip shortly. Would you like to tell me what y'all prediction is for Nakim versus Appa? And then I'll tell you what Lex said.
She would love to say her prediction.
You got a judge? You got a judge, Chris?
I don't like to say it. I don't like to say my predictions. I don't ever like to go against Appa. Ever. But I want to say that Nakim, his last couple performances weren't his best. As much as we're giving him a lot of credit, he did have his hiccups, which is why I say that he's had learning experience. He had the good with the bad this year at the same time. So this one is a little harder to tell because Appa's on a high right. This is URL Appa, you know what I mean?
Talk crazy.
Timmy Turner's acting a little different.
Very different. $6,000 Appa, let's go.
Right. So I think Nakim knows that and has to step it up, but I don't go against Appa.
Okay. Chris, do you got a judge so you can't give your input?
Oh, we don't know that.
We're definitely gonna be in the building for culture. He never wants to judge, so I always end up judging. So I feel like I gotta take the high road here.
No, you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing.
Y'all set me up, so I said.
I can't say a prediction. I'm most likely gonna be a judge for that battle.
Okay, well, I respect that. I can tell you that I asked Lex, and Lex said he got Nakim beating Appa.
okay.
Yeah, he said everyone thinking that Appa's just gonna come snatch the headband back is tripping.
So see, that's another part of it is that I don't think that he had to put up the headband. Like I didn't agree with all of that.
Okay.
I didn't agree that he had
Talk
to.
heavy.
And I thought he was nice enough to be like, all right, I'm with it. I'll do the battle, whatever. So I'm with Appa snatching it back. I hate that it had to be him.
Oh, wow.
But
I'm clipping this up. Let's go.
But I'm with Appa coming to, you know what I mean? Grab that back.
I respect it. Switching gears. You know, I'm all for the spirit of competition and I love league versus league battles, but this was a tough event to watch as an extreme iBattle fan. Do y'all remember y'all sentiments after iBattle versus Trenches?
I remember very, very vividly, and I still stand by my scoring.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
I know that the consensus is that the Trenches won, right?
Yes.
That is not how I called it at all.
Okay.
At all. We could go through every single battle of that event, and that is not how I called it. I had Knox winning very clear, right?
Okay. I agree with that.
Off the night. I know we had Dre Majesty versus Nakim, and the consensus is Dre 2-1, right?
Yep.
I personally didn't have that. I had Nakim 2-1 in that battle. So I know that changes everything. Appa, Muwap, I had Muwap. Right?
Okay,
yeah.
That was tough. But Appa was going through stuff. It was a lot going on.
For sure. Yeah. Low Supreme versus King, classic battle. I really.
We need to talk about that battle more. Watch that battle more.
Definitely a classic. High replay value too.
Yeah.
For sure. Low Supreme versus third. So I Low Supreme winning that one too. Now the big real the question is Febo versus J Moore, and I have very strong thoughts on that.
And I
speak on it.
So my thoughts on that battle is Febo won the first, clear as jellyfish. Like it was like very, very clear.
No question. Okay.
I don't care about all the gas in the room for every single line Jay Moore said, because there was way more Trenches people in that room than iBattle people.
Right. Yep.
Way more.
Okay.
I had Jay Moore in the second, very clear as well, because obviously Febo didn't rap, right? The third is non-existent from both. Yeah. So what are we even talking about?
Watch it again.
No pun intended.
What are we talking about?
Yeah. Like what? Like Febo didn't rap. Febo rapped just as much as Jay Moore in the third, if not more.
Jay Moore tried to make it look really good.
Yeah, he tried. He didn't rap. I don't want to rap.
He danced around it a little bit.
There was no third round. It's a 1-1 battle.
Okay.
So we take that battle completely out. And
so it cancels out.
It cancels out to me. Jay Moore second, clear, third, nothing happened.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not mad at that.
Very strong about that. That battle to be taken out. And then I think I'm missing one more battle on that. But
no, I think you got it. You said you got them all. Knox and Z. We both agree Knox won. Yeah. I think consensus Dre won, but you got Nakim. Yep. Muwap, I think we all agree Muwap won. Yep. Jay Moore and Febo cancels out, and then King and Preem. Yep. So you got them all.
So for me,
it felt good.
For me,
it was a vibe.
I mean, granted, people are gonna say I'm biased, right? Of course, you're gonna say, iBattle, I'm iBattle.
Of course.
But I think Dre's battle and I think Los's battle are both debatable battles. So you can't get really mad at however anyone calls those battles.
No, I'm not mad at that at all. But consensus seemed like it was a sweep of sorts aside from Knox and Z. And I do agree with you that, there's room for debates on certain battles. But it was good to see because I think competitively it's great. You know what I mean? It was tough for me to accept that Muwap beat Appa. Even though it did happen, I just took it so personal. I was just like... I called Muwap every day when they announced the battle. Every week I would call Muwap, and I wouldn't even call him directly. I would call Capo, and Capo would call Muwap, and I would just be like, "Stop writing. There's no point. You're gonna lose. There's nothing you can do." I did that every week leading up to the battle.
That event made me love Mu. It made me love.
It made you respect him for sure.
We fuck with Muwap heavy. We've been to events after that with Muwap. Muwap is my guy. He knows that.
He's a good dude. He's a good
dude. He's a really good dude. We're always rooting for Mu, man.
I'm rooting for him too. But I'm gonna find something for him to lose soon. But all right, moving on. I do want to ask y'all this. What does battle rap mean for y'all? When I first came into battle rap, I was a fan for decades. When I spent most of my life as a broke boy, and battle rap used to take me away from everything I was dealing with. So when I got into a decent financial position, I wanted to give back to this thing that held me down for so many years. What does battle rap mean for y'all?
I want to say the word culture itself is such a good word because it's our like dirty little underground double life. Like we act like we're gonna leave it all the time and we're so done with it, but it's our algorithm and it's almost like our people. Like anytime we go to events, it's like a family reunion, regardless of all the drama you hear Monday through Friday. On the weekend, we're all tuned in watching the same thing together. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely unfortunately it's a lifestyle. At this point, we travel for it, and like I said, all the time I'll be like, I'm not going there, I'm not gonna do that, and then that weekend I'm like, baby, we taking a trip, we go. Yeah, so it's something that we're all tuned into because even with the bad, there's a lot of good people in there. You know what I mean? There is a lot of, it has its ups at the same time. And I was gonna tell you, even with your intro, like you have a lot of amazing battles that you put into the culture. And not a lot of people that sponsor and put into it, showcase it the way I just saw how you did. And that's like a piece of the culture. Like these are imprints. This is a digital footprint of a lot of memories and stuff that we have. So
thank you.
I wanted to be emotional and say it as soon as the show started.
Yeah, come on. We just got here. All right. Okay. So, we both, all three of us have watched battle rap for a long time. What would y'all say are the golden years of battle rap?
Ooh, that's tough.
My first day on the job, I got to see Jonai versus Gutta.
Both of them was cooking.
Yeah, first weekend that was like, so I didn't even know at that time that was gonna be prime time. You know what I mean, and E time. But at the same time, even more recent, there were golden eras because we didn't think that we were gonna have Pat Stay on URL.
Man.
And then it was like everybody was rooting for that. Pat Stay came to URL. That was a big thing. Like, you know what I mean? Getting there. There were so many like different parts of it. How about you?
Listen, man, I've been a fan since I was in high school, back when I was watching Jin, Serious Jones.
Talk about it.
Pal, I'm
about it.
I'm old.
Me too. I know exactly who you're talking about.
So I've been a fan ever since then, and I'm not gonna lie. Like once I met Duchess, she definitely got me into it deeper. Pause. I fell in love with it again.
For sure.
I was for a couple of years, I was kind of like a casual fan. watching the big battles. Your Conceited, your Arsenals, and then I really once I met her, she kind of brought me in, and I really dug deep into battle rap.
Yeah.
As far as golden era, man, even during whatever golden era you pick, there was a time where people were saying battle rap is dying. Battle rap is dead.
Every time.
Era, battle rap is dead. So I don't necessarily have a golden era. I think every era has its own special battles, like classic battle. Like the Caffeine era was a big time.
Caffeine was fun. Everybody was getting bread and caffeine. I was telling him the D Rose when D Rose was in the building. That was a moment.
That's crazy.
There was so many times. And then traveling. Like I feel like everyone sees Irving Plaza, and when we lost Irving Plaza and they didn't want to deal with battle rap anymore, it was like, oh my God, what is battle rap gonna do? Then everybody started traveling. Everybody was on the road, and there were people who never traveled that were traveling for battle rap that wanted to go be a fan. And we literally went all until COVID. And then Caffeine happened. And so the era, everything just keeps evolving and changing.
Agreed. I remember when I was a lot younger, I remember staying up casually watching Idea versus Shells on HBO. And most people don't even know those names. And then a couple years later, I watched Arsenal versus Hollow at the pool table Fight Club. that's the battle that made me like a fan. I started looking up every Arsenal battle. I got introduced to Shotty Horror, Hitman,
Yep.
Tech Nine, rest in peace. Like so many different battlers from just being totally entrenched in the Arsenal battles. Do y'all remember which battle specifically that turned you into a fan from a casual watcher?
I had to. I'm not sure if they was on the same DVD. That's why I was watching them. But it was definitely Uncasa and T-Rex and the party. That's how old I
am. No, that's a classic.
Mook Party.
No, Mook and Jay Mills on the roof.
Oh, okay. I don't know, man. I want to say like Arsenal and Shotty, like that
crazy.
That was big for me, and then just noticing how big the scene is, like overseas, like it's huge everywhere.
It's crazy,
and I love to see how much the culture has expanded. You know, like I was just talking, we were in Mexico and we're looking at like Mexican cards, and we see all, you know. Shout out to
it's a whole scene over there too. Yeah,
he's like, "There's a card, we could go," and I'm like, "Stop playing."
That's so funny. Yeah. But it's true though. They got a whole scene over there.
It's true. They had disasters going there.
Disasters on the card. Like
he battled one of. Yep.
Disaster goes everywhere, man.
Yeah, he's global.
Flop, you know, like Don't Flop. You know, Premier. There's so many international leagues. It's really the reach that it has is insane.
And they do numbers. Russia, Philippines, Flip Top, all those. They all do numbers.
Exactly. Yep. You know, I was really excited. You know, we thought we were going to Nigeria, man. That's you know, but you know that's gonna happen. Hopefully that happens next year.
It'll happen for sure.
Yeah, man, it's just the reach that battle rap has is just amazing, and it allows us to be able to travel so much. You know, we get to enjoy that because we'll go somewhere like shout out. We're going to New Orleans, you know, for the event coming up in January.
Yeah, y'all gonna be there in January?
Absolutely.
Let's go. That's so fire. I know Capo gonna be so happy.
Yeah, for sure.
Capo comes through all the time and shows love, so it's gonna be.
He loves y'all, man. He loves y'all.
Capo's been my guy, man. I fuck with him. I never forget he was the first one to give my daughter merch. You know, this is before Capo got big. You know, we were talking about like at the COTY event. You know,
wow.
Capo came and gave my daughter a T-shirt. Like, so I will forever be grateful for what.
That's
Capo
love. That's love.
Culture, man. That's my guy for real.
That's love. Salute to Capo. Hope he loses to Swamp.
Yeah.
Okay. Getting serious. Rest in peace to Pat Stay. Tell me what's y'all fondest battle or memory of Pat Stay.
Ooh.
So I forget the event. Go ahead, you can go first because I forget the event I met him at, but it was old, like no facial hair Pat Stay.
Like head ice Pat Stay? What's going on?
So unfortunately, I never got the chance to meet him, and shout out to Pat Stay and everything brought to the culture. But I know I personally loved his two are stuck in my head right now. Pat Stay versus Suge.
Yes.
And Pat Stay versus Tay Rock with the.
Amazing.
Those two battles to me, man, like they were so big. He's just so electric, man, and to be able to do that, what he does with every crowd, you know, it's not like
no matter who it is.
Say, oh, he's a king of the dot rapper.
Yeah.
He's not. He's electric everywhere he goes. It's
and he's himself everywhere.
It's not just compliment battles. It's everything. He has every attribute.
I would actually use him to lure people into battle rap because I would show them the him and Roan compliment battle. So if it's somebody that I'm like, oh my God, like, you know, Arsenal might be a little much for this person. Yeah. Use them in. And I'll be like, they do compliments too. Look at how funny they are. And I would always put on that.
That's
battle.
fire.
I think I would show anybody I could. I would show them the compliment battle of him.
That's fire. I sat my kids down. Me personally, I love Pat Stay versus Sharon because I think Pat's third is like immortalized. But I sat my kids down and the family down. I had them watch Pat Stay versus Real Sick, and my son and my daughter at the time they started battling each other after. They were just so inspired. They loved it, you know. So yeah, no. Rest in peace, Pat. Forever a legend. I love that y'all got y'all memories too. Currently, who is y'all top 5 COTY for 2025?
Ooh, okay.
Y'all want? I could give y'all my list first if y'all need a second.
I don't need a second.
Okay, go, Chris.
You know, he's been thinking about this.
Let's go.
Chef Trez.
Always.
Okay, number 1 or no order?
No order, no order.
No order. Okay, no order.
I would
Okay.
really have to break down the resumes to think of an order.
Okay, okay.
But Chef
We
Trez,
talk about this often, so go ahead.
Chef Trez for sure is in my top 3 somehow.
Okay.
He's in there.
Agreed. Every year too, back to back, every year.
Yes. I got Jay the Nightwing still heavy. He had a very strong first half, but I still got Jay the Nightwing in my top 5 this year.
Not mad at that at all. Okay.
I want to say A Ward.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I really got to look at it again. I was gonna say Real Deal. You know, Real Deal might be in there. I really got to look at it to where he actually falls.
He had a great year.
Tay-Rock's got to be in there.
Has to be automatic.
He has to be in there. So I'll round it out with Tay-Rock. And I'm sorry if I'm forgetting someone who's probably gonna end up in the top 5 off the top. But that's 5 names right there. That
I respect it. That's a good list.
Last year, I feel like there were so many people that could have gave Tay-Rock a better argument for COTY. Whereas this year, it's like it's hard to say this man is not working overtime. Like
he's insane.
It's
he's
insane.
Incredible.
So it's hard, but there are like you said, the Chef Trez's, the A Wars. That last year I was like for Sharon, there are a lot of people that go unnoticed that definitely should have an argument for that top spot.
Agreed. All right. Well, with that said, for me is Tay-Rock, A Ward, Chef Trez, Loso, and Real Deal.
Okay.
I knew I forgot someone. Loso is the one I forgot, man.
Loso, collecting bags.
My fault, Loso.
Loso's out here wilding, man. He's had an incredible year.
Loso is the name I forgot.
Yeah. Loso been wilding.
He's been going crazy. He's got to be in the top 5.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so now top 5, WOTY.
Vixen. Oh, my bad.
I'm not qualified to speak on that. I'm kidding.
Wait, are you on a panel? If you're on a panel, don't say nothing.
Honestly, I don't know. I should say I don't know and leave it in the air, but
no, you should. Please, we need you on a panel, Duchess.
I don't know, man. It was a lot of drama last year, and
I know, but it's battle rap.
It's all right if you can. I didn't do a prediction for the one.
All right, let's hear what you say, and I'll just go be like, yeah, what he said.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Chris.
5 off the top. All right, so I'm gonna just name people real quick that I know are gonna be top 5, right? Vixen is absolutely gonna be top 5. I really wish she got that Charlie battle in this year.
Me too.
I think she would have won.
I would have solidified it for real.
I think it would have solidified her number 1
Agreed.
spot. And now, even though she still has a shot, it's a little bit more, questionable. Miss Hustle for sure is gonna be on there. Eon.
Yep.
I want to say Eon is on there. I'm just a really, really big Mal fan. I'm a really big.
I think it's
he's talking. I say Mal.
It has to be Mal at this point. It has to be.
It's got to be Mal. Yeah. Mal's got to be on there. So that's 4 and 5. I really got to look at these resumes. I know Big Ice had a good year. I know.
It's that I get too technical. I want to know how many battles this and that.
I'm not mad at that. We're so used to saying like the big names, like the Coffees, the Jazz. Yeah. But 2020. I mean, maybe Coffee. I know she had a good start of the year. Haven't recently, so I think I'll probably say Coffee.
I'm not mad at that at all.
But that's
a solid list. I think my list is almost exactly identical. I have it in order. It's Vixen, Coffee, Hustle, Mal, and then Eon.
Okay,
although
we got the same 5.
I gotta look at Shuni's resume again. You know what I mean? I think Shuni might have an argument for top 5.
Yeah.
She had a hell of a year too. But as of right now, that's my 5 for sure. Okay. Now we're gonna go to something more serious. What is your male and female Mount Rushmore?
Oh shit. All right. So female I have easy.
Okay, let's go.
I have Jazz.
Of course, no question.
I have Hustle.
No question. Those 2 are like no question.
Right.
I have Official.
Same.
On my list. And then the 4th one, obviously recently, it hasn't been the greatest, but it's so hard to take 40 off of it.
I agree. So the legacy for sure.
The legacy. That's probably my 4. I mean, the 4th spot.
The 4th spot. I'm trying. Like I see the face changing.
I can see hard. I can see so many people on.
Some people got QB on there. Yep.
Oh yeah, some people got QB. Yeah. So that was my 4 though, for sure.
That's my 4 as well. So we're good on that. What about the male? That's tougher.
For the males, it's definitely tougher.
For the male, I would say I have. You never agree with my top. All right. I got Daylight.
Ooh.
I got definitely have Daylight on there. I can't put Cal on there.
I know you want to put Cal on there. Just put Cal on there.
I think Cal has an argument.
I know she's gonna put Cal on there.
I'm gonna put Cal on there, but
okay, so Daylight and Calico. Now I'm not mad at that.
Okay. Now, to me, Tay Rock is an automatic because he represents a whole era of the culture.
The
He's
logo.
like the logo, you know what I mean?
100%.
Which makes it hard for, this fourth spot, because the fourth is going to be, to me, it's either Mook or Rex.
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough.
So it's hard because I threw Daylight in there. If Daylight wasn't in there, they both get a spot.
Then it's Mook and Rex. Yep.
Yes.
I respect that. Putting Daylight on there is a tough decision.
They both have a very solidified spot on my Mount Rushmore.
I respect it. What's yours looking like, Chris?
Mook Lux.
Okay.
I pause after that very comfortably and say Mook Lux. I want to say Tay Rock. Tay Rock is on it, not because it's rock, but Tay Rock is on there.
The logo.
And then it's so
tough.
hard, but I feel like ours has a very has a very good argument.
Let's go. You know I love ours
because he's documented on paper in the internet everywhere that he was the number one battle rapper in the world.
For sure. When you think battle rap, a lot of people, especially casual, that's Arsenal.
Just globally.
Right? That's what Arsenal does.
Yeah.
Right? So shout out Jersey, man. I think ours has my fourth spot.
I respect it. I have Mook and Lux. I have Ars on there. And then my last slot is Averb.
I know you got Verb.
He's the blueprint for the third rounds.
I knew you were gonna have Verb on there.
I have to put Verb up there. Music, raps, battles. I have to put Verb up there. And the level of comp that Verb was seeing so early, and what he did with Lux and Mook, it's just impossible for me not to have Verb.
Give Verb a lot of slack, you know what I mean? But I think that people don't see that what he does a lot of times is in good nature. Like, he argues with people, he goes on spaces, he torments people because he's trying to get the buzz talking. He's trying to call them outside to make people talk to each other and argue with each other. So there's a
and he also does be out of line a lot of times. but as a fan of his, I just speak on what he's done in the ring, and that shit is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Okay, so if let's say we have somebody who's watching this interview and they don't know anything about iBattle, what should they know about iBattle from y'all?
We're a family, man. It's the cult. Like these events, we have. So I say we have so many events in the year, and they're all like family reunions. It's so much fun at iBattle. Like, and anyone who hasn't been to an iBattle event, you have to go and see it for yourself. It's always good vibes, right?
Yeah.
Food, everyone like dancing.
Like, where you been hiding at? And I've been like on Wave Street. Like, every time. Like I said, I'll say all the time, I'm quitting. I'm done with battle rap. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stay away. Once I went to iBattle again, I forgot what event it was. I know Drugs was battling. We walked in on Drugs battling.
Wow.
Drugs versus JR.
Yeah, Drugs versus JR. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna leave here. Like, I just want to chill there all the time. Like, I look forward to go. We always make fun and say that that's our date night.
That's fire though.
It's facts. Like, and it's no drama. It's always about the raps. It's always about the talent, and we get to go there, watch great raps all the time, have fun.
And there's not always a main event where a top tier is coming to town either. A lot of times it's us. Like, it's the same people that are there every event. So, and we always have a good time.
I respect it. I encourage
people to come.
Absolutely, come. I brought a bunch of my friends that have never been to a battle rap event. I brought them over to Wave Street for certain events, and they love it. And now they're watching battle rap, and they're asking, hey, what battle should I watch? Tell me about a new battle. What's Dice's new battle? We shout out to Dice, man. We play 2K with Dice, so now they're all Dice fans.
That's fine.
I love bringing people into the culture that weren't a part of it before, and they see how fun it really is.
People send me Archduke clips on TikTok.
He's going crazy on TikTok. Like, he's going crazy.
I'm like, that's my friend.
That's my friend. He was at my birthday party. He was at my birthday party. He was here. He was in my house.
Salute the Duke. Salute. I want to say, I want to take this time to say that I sincerely appreciate y'all, which y'all have contributed to the culture, hosting the events, the recaps. Just as a collective, you two have provided so much positive energy into the
Oh, thank
culture.
you,
And
Frank.
I gotta take my glasses off and be serious for a second.
Oh,
I'm gonna say this to y'all, man. I've got cancer in my thyroid. I got high blood pressure. I got periodontal disease. All kind of stuff going on. And there was a time this year where I was just hanging on by a thread, and that thread was the love and support that y'all showed me. So sincerely, from me to y'all,
we love
thank
you,
you and
Frank.
God bless y'all.
We
Y'all
will.
don't know how far kind words go in this world. You know what I'm saying? So thank y'all. Now let me put my glasses back on here.
And
Back in
believe
that
me,
Frank White mode.
we definitely show love to you as well because you are family. You have become
Thank
family
you.
in
Thank
this
you.
short amount of time. And anytime we're at the event, we in Frank's inbox, like, let me tell you what happened.
Yeah, I'm asking for updates around the
Yeah.
clock.
Yeah, so definitely, it's like you have become family for
Thank
sure.
you. Thank
Absolutely.
you. Likewise. I appreciate y'all taking the time to do this. God
Sure.
bless y'all daughter too, because she's gonna be the future of this whole culture. You know what I'm saying? So salute to y'all. Thank you so much for taking this time. Battle Rap Royalty. We love y'all.
Thank you
Thank you
for
for
having us.
pulling up.
Thank you.
Appreciate
We
you,
the
Frank.
fans.
Let's go. We out of here. We out of here.
Appreciate you, Frank.
Peace.
Mhm.